Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long while, but I've just not been feeling to play Hearts of Iron ever, because the DLC hasn't dropped and I haven't really felt like doing anything. I've been thinking about streaming and playing MP, but all the MPs I've signed up for have just been cancelled, so it's been kinda weird. But finally, the DLC is dropping in 2 days on 28th of February when this video goes live, so that's great. And yeah, I just wanted to take a look at all the things. I haven't read totally in depth in everything, but I think I have a pretty good understanding of what's going to happen. So USA is going to get a new focus tree, which is really cool, I think. And the tree is, I think it looks cool. There's some weird stuff in it which you can do, like going to a second civil war that's basically exactly the same as the first, which I think is weird. Because like there was, I haven't read totally into it, but as it seems for me at least, it just looks like it's the Confederate States. I think that's weird because I don't think there was ever a Confederate movement in the 1930s that wanted to rise up and create a Confederate State. But I guess it's just for the fun of it, and that's fine, I guess. Here you have the two houses, the Senate and the House, and I think that's really cool. I like this system, and I like that you can give statehood to stuff. I actually don't know what's the downside to it. In real life, they gave statehood to these after war, and this one, I don't think they still have statehood. Also up here we can see we have unaligned states of America, which I don't really understand. If these are just not involved in war, I'm not sure. But either way, I kind of like it though, that the USA can have a civil war. I think civil wars should be not more regular, but you should be able to have more civil wars, and I think because I think civil wars are really fun. And also, I really hope they rework civil wars sometime. I don't know if I've actually done a video talking about what I think they should change with civil wars, but I could actually make a video of that because I have a lot of ideas of how I want them to rework it, because I feel like civil wars right now are really boring and very unbalanced. So here we can see the Commonwealth of Nations, which is super cool. I really like that you can basically annex all of your puppets. Before, what a strat I came up with that isn't very good and popular. If you just max infrastructure and build civs, and when you can't, you just build forts in Malaya and annex them to get all the resources. It's not that smart because like you can just trade for it for one civilian, but I thought it was fun, so I did it. But yeah, now we can actually just annex it, and I think that's cool. I think it's really cool actually. Here we can see the UK focus tree. I actually don't know which one is the one we did in real life. It's probably home defense, because secure, right? Did we do this in real life? Maybe actually no, we didn't do this in real life because we never actually intervened in. Maybe we did this because this is Winston Churchill, and I feel like it makes sense. If we did actually goes, I think definitely is the one we did in real life, because a change in course makes you be able to go fascist. Here it's communist, and here it seems to be king. Okay. Which is interesting. Mexico actually gets a focus tree, which I didn't expect. I don't actually think they needed it, and I'm kinda bummed that they actually gave Mexico a focus tree. Sorry all Mexicans, but it's not like Mexico had a huge impact on war, in my opinion. Maybe it did, but I feel like it should have been used to make more important nations. Like I still don't get why they haven't done Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark. And I don't actually think Belgium gets a tree here. They gave Netherlands a tree, which is very weird because them and Belgium should have both of them, I think. And also Turkey is important. I think Iran is weird, it doesn't have one. And yeah, that's basically it. And Spain, yeah, Spain is the biggest one actually. They don't have, which is very weird. Either way, the tree looks cool. I just don't see the point. And yeah, here we have the Netherlands. I'm actually kind of interesting here because Netherlands is always banned in MP, and if they do this correctly, they shouldn't be banned anymore. But as it seems, I feel like they've just become even more important and just needs to be banned even more, which is a very bad idea. So basically, I don't know actually if they ever think about multiplayers when they design, but I feel like they should have multiplayer in consideration when they do focus trees. So the problem with Netherlands is they're so OP. Whichever side we choose, if we choose to go with Germany, it's really strong for Germany, but it's also weak for Germany because Japan wants to invade Malaysia and then they can't take it from Netherlands, but they can at least trade and we can get a hold of Malaysia, British Malaya at least. So it's fine. And if they get on the UK side, UK can station troops at least behind this river. So the Benelux region just always banned because they're so strong, especially Belgium. But and they need to either rework forts or just change the nations, because it's just so strong to have as France, Belgium as an ally. We join the allies, we build forts, you know, and you send troops in before war even starts. Here we have where you can go down. This seems like the monarchy route because I think Orange was like the family name or something. And here it seems to be democracy. It seems kind of meh at this part, but I think it has a lot to do with this placate Germany and Britain, which I think is cool, and also Indonesia. I hope we've done stuff with Indonesia. And personal trade between allied chains for admirals can further specialize in areas of naval warfare. Cold War expert. Oh yeah, I see this. It's cool. This new boat design thing I haven't actually totally figured out, but I think it looks cool at least, and hopefully it's not too unbalanced where there's just one stat that's you just have to max. Before it was kind of like that with well it depends. I kind of felt it was super OP to just max engine on the carrier so you could engage and re-engage and stuff, but that's usually banned. And in that case I don't actually think there's a stat that you have to max, which I like in this current system, but with this I'm not actually sure. I like the new pictures here. I thought the old pictures for carriers were kind of they didn't look very cool. This 150 bonus during research is super OP. I actually don't like this change. So 50 naval experience is nothing. You can waste that and you can get a text super fast. And I'm actually not sure if you can only do this with certain texts. I really hope so, because if you can do this with all texts or like most texts, it's just super unbalanced because you can get text so much faster. We should actually, I think all text just takes too few days to research. I think we should just make everything take longer, because I feel like you can have too much. I think there's too much research right now in the game, and I feel like there isn't the technological difference between nations. Like I would say USA should have better technology than Luxembourg because USA is bigger and they should be able to afford. But there isn't actually a big advantage to being a big nation in that sense. I think that's weird. I think bigger nations should have more research, and I have actually a suggestion to change research slots. I should actually make a video about, because I don't think I made a video about that as well, which is weird. I should make videos about this because I've been thinking about so much of this stuff, of how we should work some mechanics that I think are outdated or at least unbalanced, and I'm not actually sure if mine are better. It could totally be the case when mine are just even more unbalanced. But oh yeah, naval treaties. This is dope. I actually like the naval treaties. I think it's gonna make it a lot more fun, at least to focus on naval. And also the other change where we come down to fuel in a bit. Mines. I think mines are meh. I guess they're cool, but like I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to use them. But yeah. Supervised states. Democracy only autonomous citizen. Supervised state. Okay, that's actually okay. That's actually kind of cool. Government in exile. Yeah, this is cool. I really like the government in exile mechanic. But this is gonna be cool. It's gonna be really fun to play with allies, I think, with these mechanics and the mining and all of this stuff. Just makes allies probably stronger, which I don't like, because allies right now are already super strong, and I really don't feel like they should buff the allies even more. But hey, at least they're making it fun, so that's something. Because right now, I do believe actually that allies are just so much stronger than Axis, if you're good. Document rights. Okay, that's cool. Naval access, again, that's cool. Request expeditions, that's I mean, if you have a lot of puppets in the UK, it's nice, I guess, but it's like, when is it gonna come in useful? come in handy. I don't know, it's like, is it the request lend-lease mechanic? Or that the AI always sends you, they want to send you like one gun a year, and it's so annoying, you get so many pop-ups. If this is going to be like that, I'm going to be so mad. I really hate that. Take faction leadership. It's going to be such a fringe scenario. I guess it's cool for mods, but like in the base game, this is never going to be do anything. Pride of a Ship Fleet is, I kind of like that actually. It's a cool idea. Fuel, oh my god, now we come to fuel. Fuel is so good. This is the best mechanic they've ever added into the game. And this is the mechanic, if this isn't free, this is the reason you buy the DLC. And this is the reason I believe this DLC will be mandatory. And I think everyone should get the DLC. Maybe not the first day, but in a couple months I think we will just look back and say, if you don't have this DLC, you're bad. Because I think this is going to be such a big thing. So, this is how I think it's going to be. You're never going to be able to have your navy out all the time. You will just be able to send it out for short missions, which I think is a great idea. And also you're able to track how much fuel you have and you're spending, and you can try to ransom it out, like try to save up and make sure you have for the entire war. And it's so much planning beforehand. I hope at least it's going to be like that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing it. I'm not actually sure how it's going to work though in terms of this, because all the resources right now work the same. You use them to build, and when you build something, it's done and you don't need the resource. But I think this is oil now is going to be something new. Oil being stocked in the nation, and it's no longer probably going to be needed to build stuff. If I imagine, like tanks are not going to require to be built. I think. Here we have some naval battles. It's cool. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, it's this repair. Oh yeah, and also where you can't just have 15 dockyards on the same stuff. I think that's cool. Hey, what's this? What's this? Oh, this is this the new color for inland? I think this looks very bad. I actually think this looks terrible. If that's how it's going to look. What's all this? On map decisions. Creating the black chart March decision UK realized it's a huge list of decisions. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is something I realized when playing some other nations in most recent DLC. What was that? Wake of the Tiger. It's like you have so many decisions. So so basically they put the decisions on the map. That's actually kind of cool idea. I like that a lot. So because let's say you're Soviet and you have some decisions to move. I would like it if you actually pressed on the map where they would move or something. Or where they moved from at least. And also you can cancel focuses, which I think is bad. I don't actually like that you can cancel them, because what happened before is you choose a focus. So what you should do is when it's time to choose a focus on MP, you should check what everyone else has choose before you choose, if you're tryhard, because then you get some idea of what people are doing. So let's say you're USA and you see that Germany's doing Anschluss, and you know it's going to raise world tension, so you start doing like, I don't know, war support, so you get volunteers, so you're ready to do the next one when the world tension starts. And now that you can cancel, Germany could bait, so you could start the Anschluss and then cancel it, so you start something else, and then if you don't check again, you don't cancel. And yeah, I actually don't like it you can cancel. I think it's a bad idea. I mean, people want to cancel because, oh, you misclick, but you don't misclick. That's just retarded if you do, basically. So I don't like that. This I think is good that they actually add this. This is gonna make MPs so much more fun to organize, because you don't actually have to have these massive rule sets that everyone just has to follow, and if they don't, you kick them. We're adding some new map modes, allow you to configure which you have access to, a lot like in EU4. Okay, that's cool. New counter tags, great. I always love new counter tags. Oh, actually, this one isn't a counter tag? That's really weird. But isn't this Mauritania or something? Oh, and this one isn't either. Okay. Oh well. It's fine, I guess. It doesn't really matter. It's just cool. Actually, is this England? I'm not like, no, this is probably, yeah, that's Eritrea. Oh, and Somalia has this, right, because it's not Somaliland. And then we have Pakistan, yeah, this is cool. I really like this, overall. Oh, here we have Cyprus Malta probably, maybe Gibraltar. Oh well, I'm really looking forward to the DLC. So I'm so pumped actually. Let's see if there's any. It's missing from a screenshot. Namibia is missing. Didn't realize. Oh yeah, Namibia is missing. He's right. Amazing spread of content. In one of our one question asked what was choosing which aircraft could be used in a squadron similar to the way equipment is chosen for a division. I was wondering if you ever got to do that. What's that? I mean, I actually don't think that's necessary, but sure, why not add it, I guess. I never use that for divisions, because I feel like it's too much microing. But I can see why you want to do that. So it would be a decent change, I guess. I don't think it's that important. Mostly, I'm so pumped for new focus trees. I'm probably gonna play. Well, I'm going to play on Friday in PS Japan. But other than that, I really want to stream the USA and UK focus trees and see which routes are the best. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Tell me in the comments what you want to see next, and see you guys next time. Bye.